Hello, welcome to the kitchen at Rita's Roost. Rita's Roost. I'm going to make something that I've had before, but I've never made it before. So I'm just going to make it here for us today. We'll just try it. We'll see if I can make it. I've had it, but I've not made it. And when I went to looking up the recipe, I actually kind of going to have to improvise just a little bit, but I think it'll be good. And what are we going to make? We're going to make broccoli cornbread. You ever had broccoli cornbread? Well, I had it years ago at it was a Eastern Star meeting. I'm not an Eastern Star now, but years ago when I was younger, I was. And one of my elderly neighbors made broccoli cornbread and took it to our little potluck. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do broccoli cornbread. Now we'll need broccoli, we'll need a stick of butter, and I don't usually use Jiffy cornbread mix, but I bought this just to demonstrate this recipe. And a cup of cottage cheese and 4 eggs. Now I'm going to turn you off while I kind of microwave this broccoli and thaw it out, and I melt this butter in this dish here. So I'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm back. Now, I've melted a stick of butter in this dish. I've cooked that broccoli just a little bit in the microwave. It called for 10 ounces, but I'm actually putting just a little extra. Now we're going to mix up our cornbread and bake it in a 350 degree preheated oven. So here's our 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix. And we're going to put 4 eggs. There's my 4 eggs. And I've got a cup of cottage cheese. This is some good stuff. Now I'm going to stir that. Kind of thick. Stir them eggs in there. There, that come together just pretty much like you want the consistency of cornbread. But it called for a half a cup of onion. And I'm out of onions until I get to town. But I've got these crispy fried onion rings. I'm going to use about a good handful of them. I think that'd be good. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm not going to chop that broccoli. I'm going to leave it where it looks like broccoli. Kind of fold it in there. This is good stuff. I said I've never made it before, so this is an experiment. But I've had it. But I've had it 20 years ago, probably a long time ago. There's our butter. We're going to put our batter in there. That looks like a lot of butter, but I bet it better work out just perfect. Get all the cornbread. This is not the best spatula for getting it out of there. Yeah, when I do a recipe, more times than not, I have to find some way to improvise it a little bit, because there'll be one ingredient that I won't have, and it'll call for it. But you can do the same thing. There it is. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees. And I'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My broccoli cornbread is out of the oven, and it's still bubbly. It's so hot, but we're going to try it. You know what I think right now? The recipe didn't call for it, but right now I think it'd been good if we'd have put some cheese on the top of it. And then let that melt. Maybe you can put some and pop it back in the oven. I'm going to get just a little bite here. As you can see, it browned around the edges. Let's try it without burning myself. I said I do think it needs the cheese, and I may go ahead and add some, pop it back in the oven. But we're going to try this without hurting myself. That was good. I love cornbread though. But I'm going to put some cheese on it. There's nothing wrong with that though. Let me finish this one bite. Broccoli cornbread. You need to try it for a potluck or some Sunday meal with your family. I said, but I would add some cheese if it was me. I'm going to do that next time. See y'all later. Love you. Bye.